Yeah, I'm gonna try this again. The last time I actually tried to make this video and everything, for some odd reason the video cut off or whatever, and there was still like 3 to 4 minutes missing from the video and everything. So here we are again. There are people in this world that are not satisfied with superficial things. They thirst for knowledge and want to know more. They have their own way of looking at the world around them. These are people who would rather get caught up in their own thoughts than speaking whenever they have nothing to say. And if you have any one of these traits, you could be one of them. Observant. Deep thinkers have a tendency to say less and think more. They have fully engaged in a particular topic, analyzing it fully before developing an opinion or passing judgment, given the fact that they are more observant. They are not caught up in popular opinion. Introverted. Many deep thinkers are quiet, reserved, often introverted, which isn't a surprise when you spend more time inside your own head than spending time socializing with others. But given that most deep thinkers are introverts is because being an introvert isn't a social activity. Curious. Being a deep thinker is being curious about your environment, the world around you, and how it works. Why things are the way they are, and what makes people tick. Science, politics, religion, music, etc. And you are always looking and learning something new, becoming rather well versed in a little bit of everything. And given your fascination with life, you don't really get bored. Being forgetful. I'm sure you're wondering how this is possible. Think a deep thinker thinks of everything, right? Well, no. And therein lies the problem. We think too much and in turn forget often. It often usually involves things that are small in nature that are not really important to us. Problem solver. Since thinking comes naturally, we can notice patterns and solve problems faster than others. We take time to measure options and possibilities for the best possible outcome. Being socially awkward. That's a big one for me. Including inversion. Being socially awkward, you don't really follow suit when what is accepted as a social norm. You don't like small talk or mindless chatter. You only want to speak when you have something to say. The downside is that socializing can be difficult. Coming off as snobby, as you quickly disengage from gossip, prefer one-on-one conversations, focusing time and energy on that one person and grow more meaningful connection with that individual. Independent, because you tend to be more the loner type. You tend to be misunderstood. You've learned early on to be self-reliant and independent. You like spending time alone because that's your time to recharge. Gives you time to process the day and information that without distraction. Because you find social interaction uncomfortable, you find solace in solitude. Disinterested in mainstream culture. That's another big one for me. You don't find interest in that is common to most people. You simply don't get pleasure from what everyone else likes. Talking about popular TV shows or celebrities don't do anything for you. You find yourself curious how people can waste time on things that are so minuscule and don't matter. The result of overthink. As you can guess, deep think can quickly resolve. Jesus Christ. Overthink. As you can guess, deep think can quickly result to overthink. Since you overanalyze just about everything, you often find and create one. Yeah, you often find or create non-existent problems or flaws that make that make you think about things that are virtually insignificant. Being indecisive. Given the fact that deep thinkers do a lot of thinking, they tend to get stuck. Yeah, you tend to get stuck and never make the decision to put ideas to good use. When you realize you need to make changes to or do something, but don't act on it, this can end up causing doubt in yourself. Sense of humor is another good big one for me. Sense of humor. Deep thinkers have an incredible sense of humor. Though you may not be the life of the party, you definitely have a fun, quirky, witty, oddball way of generating attention for yourself. You also understand why and how to laugh at yourself. Empathy. Deep thinkers are both very emotional and very open people. Both patient. Okay, yeah. Both patient and active listener. You'll always have a diplomatic way of solving a problem that is making someone upset. That's this list or whatever. My apologies and everything on, how I actually sound or whatever. This is coming from a script. Sometimes I actually do scripts and everything, and considering the fact that my don't necessarily want to say that my reading level ain't that freaking great or whatever, but I can read faster to myself than I can reading aloud. But like I said, my apologies and everything. I've tried doing this video or whatever a couple times, and for some odd reason the timer counter and everything, whenever I've actually done this video a couple times, has actually gone shorter than what the video has actually gone. That means that the video or whatever is cut or whatever, and I wanted to get the whole thing in there, and I'm kind of frustrated or whatever as a result of what I've actually had to do. But if you like this video and everything, comment down at the bottom what you'd actually like me to cover and everything in these lists, so to speak. I'm actually going to start doing like a not necessarily a top 10, but I want to start covering like freaking deals about how the mind works, and different aspects of how people think, reading people. That's what I actually want to do. But anyway, comment down at the bottom, like, share, subscribe, all that other good nonsense.